Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We got a good video for you guys today. And if you are watching me, please chime in. I would love to know where you're watching me from on this fabulous Friday evening. And hopefully you guys have had a good day, and hopefully you guys are having a good year. We're 17 days into 2025. Let me know how's it going. And so I'm going to go to the comments and I'm just going to see who is rocking with me. So if you're watching us live, please comment below so I can at least engage back with you, and I will shout out your name and your city and where you're from, and your comment will appear on the screen. So again, happy Friday, everyone. How you guys doing? And I'm going to give Facebook and YouTube a chance to make sure this broadcast reaches everyone. And if you're watching me live, hey man, don't just be a silent spectator. Just type in a comment. Let me know where you're from. Say hey, say hi, say go jump off a bridge, say something. All right, so we got Miss Eloise Backus here from YouTube coming in from South Carolina. Shout out to Mrs. Eloise Backus from South Carolina chiming in. Who else do we have? And yeah, we're going to spin again today, folks. So we're going to do a spin today. So make sure you comment. And if we only have a few people on here, we're going to do a spin with that. And so we will spin a money wheel today. So make sure you are commenting. So Ms. Eloise, how you doing? What's going on in the world? How's it going? And if you're just joining us, I'm going to wait a few minutes before I get into what I want to talk about. We got a really big topic today. And this topic is literally going to be something that we're going to talk about. It's going to literally change how we look at nutritional products, right? So you definitely want to be here. You definitely want to hear this information. And I think it's going to be very, very beneficial to you. So my name is Melvin. If you don't know who I am, I have launched something that looks like it's going to be a way that redefines what we know about real wellness. So I definitely want you guys to hear about this. It's going to be awesome. I got my main man, Jonathan Warner, in here, and Jonathan actually partnered with us in this game-changing health revolution that's going to happen. And again, guys, this is pre-launch. Once February 3rd comes here, it's going to be an explosion that the world is literally going to hear. And I would love to tell you guys what is going on behind the scenes, but I cannot spill any beans yet. And so I am sworn to secrecy by the powers that be. So Ms. Eloise says she is doing great. And anyone else on here? And we're gonna do a money wheel spin, and then we're gonna talk about something again that I think is very important to you guys. So I'm gonna ask you a question. How many people really care about how much nutrition they're actually getting into their bodies? Just want to know if I got people that care about their bodies out here. Who cares about their body? Who cares about what goes in it? I know you don't care about what goes out of it, but what do you think about what goes in it? Because what goes out of it, who knows? So again, what's my man Breezy Gibson? Breezy been in the hospital too, and oh my God, bro, Breezy been in the hospital, man. Prayer for Breezy and his family. Man, I hope everything is good, man. I hope you're okay. Prayers out to you. Prayers out to your family. I am sorry you were in the hospital, and that's 2 weeks. So you were in the hospital all of 2025, pretty much. Man, I hope you're better, man. I've been missing you, wondering where you at, man. So prayer for my man Breezy. He's been in the hospital, and glad you're back out. We're glad you're coming out. All right, cool. We appreciate you chiming in, Breezy. What's going on? Jonathan cares about his body. So hey, we're going to have some latecomers that come into this, and we're going to get started, and we're going to talk about the best kept nutrition and why a lot of people really don't want you to know about this nutrition. And why would people literally suppress the type of information I'm going to give you? Well, if you're in the home-based business industry, there's a lot of reasons why. And some of those reasons is because the best nutrition on the planet that you can put in your body, what conditions would create that nutrition? How is that nutrition harvested? So this is going to be an education session. So if you have a product that you bought and you believe it's nutritional, if it's a dietary supplement that's helping you lose weight, what's the nutrition in it? And if you are putting things in your body that are not really that nutritional, then why are you doing that? Because you're trying to optimize your body for the best performance. And the type of fuel you put in your body is going to be the type of way your body is going to develop. So we have something amazing here that we're going to share with you. And if you do nothing in this presentation that I'm going to show you, not only this presentation, we're going to teach you something. if you do nothing else in this, at least be aware of where your nutrition is coming from and ask the questions. Let me see what else we got chiming in here. Okay, that's my bot here. My bot is going to make sure you guys are cool. So again, that's my bot there. Hey bot, what's going on? Yeah, we got AI in the chat. AI just keeps people from acting a little crazy and following chat rules. So we're here and we're going to just dive in. Now, at the end of this, I'm going to spin a wheel. This is live as of 6:08 p.m. After 6:08 p.m. Or after a certain amount of time, this will probably be on recording. So if you're watching this after like about 6:30 Eastern Standard Time, then it's probably past the live session. So who wants me to go into talking about an ancient nutrition? So let's see. Got so much nutrition needs to use up from the company you're aware of, LG. Yep, I got it. Yep, I got this. I definitely am aware of LG. So yep, you gotta get your nutritional needs. And the thing about what we're doing here is when you source great nutrition, a lot of benefits that you would actually go out and buy individually could be in one nutrition. So some people are going to buy $200 or $300 worth of products just to get 15 benefits. If you can get it in one product, all of it, and you can get it in its purest, most potent form, then you're going to buy the one product. So we have people that are saving crazy amounts of money. So let's dive right in and let's talk about this nutrition because Mr. Breezy, a gentleman that, and hopefully, man, you're okay. We'll talk offline. A gentleman that was suffering, health-wise, is in the hospital. So definitely want you to hear this, man. This may be something good for you. So let's go in and let's talk about this. Give me 1 second. And I'm gonna move you guys around here. You guys, I gotta finagle my presentation so I can make sure everything is good. And make sure I got you comment on the screen. And so I got you guys right here. Got you guys right here again. So perfect. So can everyone see my screen? Can everyone see my screen? Just want to check. Can you guys see my screen here? Let me see if you guys can see my screen. Just put a 1 if you can see my screen. Or just let me know if you can see my screen. If you're out there, you're watching, just type in if you can see my screen. Before I move any further, I want to make sure this everything is broadcasting as we are doing this. Make sure you guys can see my screen and we can move on here. Let me look at the comments. No confirmation yet. Just let me know if you, okay, perfect. Okay. So, Eloise can see it. Mr. Jonathan Warner, Millionaires on Fire, can see it. Awesome. And Breezy can see it. And Justina Lyons, how you doing, Justina? How you appreciate you stopping on live. So welcome to the presentation. Now let's dive in. This is going to be quick. This is going to be educational. So the best kept nutrition, the best kept secret of nutrition, what they don't want you to discover. So in this really cool little information session, I'm going to reveal to you whether or not your nutrition is actually what they say it is. Now, how many people would say my nutrition is possibly the best possible nutrition on the planet? How many people could say that? And if you could say that, then let me know why you say that. So who believes that the nutritional supplement that they get is the best on the planet? Just put a 2 if you do, or just say, I believe mine is best in planet. And if you do, it's good. It's great. But who believes what they are putting in their body? I don't care if it's with the company that you promote or whatever. Who believes and who can confidently tell a customer that this is the best nutrition or one of the best nutritions on the planet or top 2 on the planet? Let me just see who can say that out there with confidence. Who can say that with confidence? Who can say, hey, I got something that is the best nutrition on the planet, or maybe someone told you it was the best nutrition on the planet? How do you validate if you have the highest possible nutrition in a supplement on the planet? How do you do that? Well, I'm going to take you through a journey and we're going to go in the Bible. Okay. And we're going to talk about something that most people don't really talk about and don't discuss. And by the end of this, you're going to see why when I say that we're launching something that has the best nutrition on the planet, I can actually back it up and I can actually prove where it comes from. So I'm actually going to do that here. So pay close attention and we're going to talk about this. So how many people, if you read the Bible, don't know if you do or not, don't know if you're familiar with the Bible, but let's just kind of get down to some simple facts. They even got a term that they call for people who lived like this. Before the great flood of Noah, did you guys know that people used to live 500 to 600 years? Did you guys know that? In the Bible, before the flood, people used to live a lot longer. The earth was different. Did you guys know that? Who knew that? Who knew that there were people who used to live for 500 or 600 years? Now, why did they live that long? Well, the nutrition and the things on the earth weren't as contaminated, right? I mean, it was in its purest form. It wasn't a lot of people on earth, and everything was in the purest form of nutrition that you can get. It was very nutrient rich nutrition. And so people used to live for hundreds of years. It wasn't uncommon. And then people got a little wicked. World was getting out of hand. And there was no lawlessness. It was just a crazy world. And, I don't know what God's intentions are. I'm not a prophet, that I'm prophesizing, but it's safe to say that in this era of the world, that there were creatures that could annihilate humanity. And there was humans that just were lawless. So when you have these creatures and everything, God said, hold on, we cannot build humanity with a lot of these factors because it would hurt the development of humans. So what happened? He talked to Noah and said, hey, look, build an ark and I'm going to flood this entire planet. And when this entire planet floods, we're going to start all over. That's people who were lawless. That was the animals that we no longer have to worry about. Some of the leftover dinosaurs that were still existing and walking around. There were the flood was going to take it all out. And so Noah had to build this ark, and this ark had to be one heck of an ark, because let's look at the planet like this is a reenactment of how the planet shifted when it flooded. So when the planet flooded, all the nutrients and everything in the environment that people were using to live those 500 or 600 years on the planet, all those nutrients during the flood, where did they go? Where did they go? Well, all those nutrients that were on the planet, well, when a flood happened, those nutrients literally were overtaken by the water of the flood. This is literally what a reenactment of what the flood on earth happened during Noah's Ark. And the earth broke up, and the flood covered many of the most nutrient dense parts of this earth. And all of those nutrients were mixed up. And these are nutrients that people took that lived such a long time. So all those nutrients went into the earth, inside the earth, and under the water, in the sea. And so what do you have to have? And let me just go back here. So with that knowledge, we know people that were on the earth that used to live for hundreds of years, well, they perished in the flood, and the nutrients that were there, that environment no longer existed. So after the flood, humans literally only could live till, maybe 90 to 100 years old, right? So that's the scientific part. It all kind of matches up. And that is literally what happened. So humans literally could only live, and someone is, look at this. Let me get rid of this clone, y'all. So there is a clone on here that is acting as me, and that's embarrassing. So let me get rid of this clone, folks. Sorry about that. I have a clone on my live that is trying to clone me as myself. I tell you, man, these guys are getting so crazy. So let me ban this clone and report them. delete. There we go. I'm deleting this clone. Sorry about that, guys. So there's some people that are on my live that like to clone me, posting fake crypto links. Just be careful because people have cloned my profile and don't want you guys to get caught in anything. So before I was rudely interrupted by the troll, we're talking about nutrients and where they went. And so back then, it was possible to get the best nutrients on the planet because they were unfazed, untouched by mankind, and the earth was at its most natural state. Well, fast forward to today. In order for you to get the best nutrition on the planet, there must be some conditions met. And what are those conditions? Well, the reason why I can say what we're launching is the best nutrition on the planet is the fact that there are conditions that have been met. So put a 1 in the chat if you are interested in knowing what conditions that we discovered that you would need to literally have the best possible nutrition on the planet. Put a 1. What conditions do you think have to happen for the best nutrition on the planet to form and then to go into a product? Just asking, let me know. Just comment, hey, how long does it have to be harvested? Does it have to be, what has to happen? And many of us don't even know the answer to that. And if you don't know, it's okay. I'm here to share it. I'm here to share with you what has to happen in order for the best nutrition in the planet to start. And so this is, and I'm talking logical. So everyone follows me here. We can all agree that humans used to live, and they have a name for that period. They used to live longer before the great earth flooded. And we know there's a flood that happened. So again, whether you believe in the Bible or not, the earth was flooded at one time, right? And people still lived. So, and people did used to live for, a longer period of time. And afterwards, we know that people don't live that long, right? They live, maybe, 90 to 100, 120. We're not going to make it, too far past that, barely getting to the hundreds. So we all agree on that. And we all agree that in order for those conditions to happen, there had to be nutrients and an environment to start with that. So let's put it in. Jonathan Warner just hinted to you guys. Mr. Jonathan Warner and everyone that's commented said one they want to know. And Jonathan says it starts with the soil. So with the product that we're introducing to the world that is changing health on many levels for a lot of people, the product that we introduced to the world, I'm going to share this to you, during the flood, and let me switch back over here. So during that period of the flood, as we see, all those nutrients went in covered by the flood. So they went into the soil. That's what they went at. They went directly into the soil. And we were able to find some farmland, this company, they paid a lot of money for it, where it was an ancient seabed. So over 100,000 years, these nutrients have built up in this soil over the course of 100,000 years. And these were the same nutrients that were around when people lived to be, 300, 400, 500 years old. So these nutrients literally formed over that period of time. And so when they formed over that period of time, what happened was they were found in a particular type of land. And so in order for those conditions to happen, you had this ancient seabed. Now you have this volcano. And although we think volcanoes are dangerous, volcanoes actually put nutrients into the earth. You got an ancient seabed, you have volcano nutrients going to the earth, and then you have streams of natural water that run off into the soil. All of these conditions are very rare to find. You're not going to find these conditions anywhere. They're literally like almost I'm going to say at least 2 places that we know of on the planet that have this conditions happening. And when this condition happens, you're going to get a very rich soil that is dense in nutrients. As a matter of fact, in this soil, you can still see some seashells that were around from when this soil was underwater. And some of the water, as the earth flooded, if you don't know, the earth is dissipating water at a very slow pace because we're getting closer and closer to the sun. And so water dissipates into the air. That gives us cleaner air. But as more water dissipates, more of this soil becomes available. So we found this amazing soil in this land, and it had all these conditions. So when I say that this is the best nutrition on the planet, we're talking an ancient nutrition that was around when people used to live, probably around 500 to 600 years. And all of this comes together. And when this comes together, then here is what happens. We have a company that has been able to extract this nutrition and been able to grow very nutrient-rich products from it. And what we're launching on Monday is what you guys are going to see. And what we have, folks, is the world's first super supplement source from the purest, most nutrient-dense ingredients on Earth. And it's the only product on the planet that has metabolic health and weight control and much more. So with this product in your body, what can be some of the benefits? And we're going to discuss more of this as you get into the live presentation, but this is a product that people are just going hand over fist. They would crawl through broken glass with a credit card to get this in their body because people are not getting this nutrition. A lot of people don't want you to know about this because it is very hard to get this nutrition. Some of you guys in your lifetime have never had such nutrients in your body. And this nutrition and this supplement that we have, it can boost energy, it can aid in diabetes treatment, it can reduce inflammation in the body, it can promote cellular detoxification, it can reduce your body odor. Yep, because it's great like that. And it also detoxes heavy metal out of food. It also boosts your liver health, combats acne, can boost hair growth, can relieve migraines, improve digestion, fights aging, treats gastrointestinal issues, and arthritis relief, and it helps combat ulcerative colitis. That's not it. It has some cardiovascular benefits. It can improve your heart health, help lower cholesterol, control blood sugar levels, prevent blood clots, and boost red blood cell levels. This is what happens when you get great nutrients combined with other ingredients, and we'll share what those ingredients are. But this is a product that has no stimulants in it. This is a product that is safe. And this is a product where if you guys when you are dealing with products that have stimulants in them, your body is going to start to not respond. It's going to start to reject the benefits of a stimulant, because a stimulant, like in weight loss products, is going to have your body lose weight temporarily. Then your body is going to adapt to it and it's going to start rejecting it and it's not going to lose anymore. But when you have real nutrition that aids in real weight loss, your body will continue to accept it because it's natural. And so this is why people are loving this product. And the energy that you get from it is real. It's from the nutritional source. And there's a lot of other things that we have added in this product that just make it the world's first. And so, folks, this is what we're going to be talking about on Monday in great detail. And if you are interested in any of this and learning about one of the best nutritional sources on the planet, then we invite you to come to a presentation. If you're watching this from our list, then what you want to do is click below on YouTube. There's a link, and click above on Facebook. There's a link. And if you go to that link, put in your information, you're going to get an email that's going to direct you to a presentation, and you can learn how to get this type of nutrition in your body. You can learn about a mega launch that's happening global, and you can learn how to position yourself in one of the most lucrative companies that's going to be coming out. It's going to be a legacy company. You can get in before pre-launch, and waves of people are literally going to be coming in from all over the country. So I was just very fortunate and lucky that a good friend of mine reached out and gave me a heads up. And I've done my research. This company is solid. And literally, I'm going to be sharing a surprise with you guys coming up pretty soon. A lot of people want to know, hey, what does the facility look like? You know, what does everything look like? So from my own perspective, I'm going to go and show you guys that. So that's going to be coming up pretty soon. So that is literally why people want to keep this a secret, because you can't have the best nutrition in the world if you don't have the best sources of it in the world. So that's it, folks. Appreciate you guys jumping on for 26 minutes, and appreciate all you guys jumping on. And I will resend an email out if you didn't get one. Ms. Eloise said she didn't get the email. So I will make sure I send it out, and you guys can literally get all of the information that comes out in the email. So we'll make sure that happens. And Miss Eloise said she didn't get it. So I got you covered, Miss Eloise. So you'll get it. So folks, thank you for calling. I'm sorry. Thank you for showing up, and appreciate you guys chiming in, and we'll see you on the presentation Monday. I may go live again, just to remind you, but hey, if you want the best nutritional product on the planet, if you want to join a movement that's going to be crazy, crazy big, it's going to produce a legacy, and it's going to really turn some heads in the industry. And we got a comp plan that is literally defining how people really should get paid. So yeah, we're going to rock and roll with this. So thank you, folks. Appreciate it. And we'll see you guys again. And Jonathan said, check your promotional folder. It may be in there. So I'll send it to your inbox personally, Ms. Eloise, because I think it's something that you're going to love. And if you weren't on the list yesterday, and Mr. Justina Lyons, yes, I got you. I'll make sure you get it. I'll make sure you both get it. Just make sure you are on the list and just check your email. This is something that you don't want to miss. It is literally like you're literally in the basement of the ground floor, because once this launch, it's going to explode, and you guys will be in position before the masses. And the masses, actually, you can benefit from when they come in, because this compensation plan allows for positioning to be financially beneficial. So you definitely can benefit financially if you're at the right place, right time. We all know that. So thank you so much for watching. Appreciate you guys. Have a great Friday. I'll see you next time. I'll make sure I send those emails out. You can get them, and make sure you understand now that, hey, when I say we got one of the best nutritional sources on the world, I absolutely